Your Country 1039 KGRT, Mr. Cole Swindell and Drink a Bar.
Time now for the question of the day.
Yes, it is Friday, and it is also, well, question of the day time right now. And our question of the day comes from the fact that the Scripps National Spelling Bee finale was aired. Yeah, just in case you were wondering, the winning student is a 14-year-old from Florida who had to spell Samophile. Yeah, I think his name is Deb. Yeah, that's it. Deb Shaw, an 8th grader from Largo, Florida, spelled Samophile to go ahead and win the whole spelling bee. That's good for him. Do you know how to spell Samophile? I didn't even know that was a word. Yeah, so smart kid. But, you know, it got me thinking about spelling. Yeah, guys, haven't you ever had any embarrassing spelling errors out there? You know, maybe sending a text to someone, autocorrect corrects incorrectly. Yeah, I know it's happened every once in a while, but I was just wondering, have you ever had any embarrassing spelling errors? I probably have, and I just didn't notice because if I'm texting someone, usually I'm trying to be very good about my spelling and punctuation. Yeah, I still do punctuation in my texts, mostly. Unless I'm in a hurry or driving. Then it's all just, voice things. But have you ever had any embarrassing spelling errors? That is our question of the day for today. Or do you have any good spelling stories? I have one spelling bee story. And I was a kid. I remember studying for this spelling bee. It was a school thing, obviously. And me and the other smartest kid in our class, I remember Cindy Ross, we're sitting there, studying and everything. But we finally get to the spelling bee, and for those that don't know, I have a hearing problem. I couldn't hear what the word was exactly, and I did all the stuff like that, and I just couldn't hear it. So, it didn't end well. But my biggest memory of that day studying with C was went for hamburgers. I got a double. Yeah, it was a good day for me overall, but that was my only spelling story. But have you guys ever had any embarrassing spelling errors that go along? Maybe text messages, emails, something else like that. Maybe something that should have been pretty easy. Go ahead and let me know your answers to our question of the day. 575-523-KGRT is our hotline number and our text number. My friends, texting is back. We've got it back working. So go ahead and text me your answers as well. Same number, 575-523-KGRT. Or of Mom chimed in and says, of course you know me. Mom doesn't have spelling errors as much as sometimes mispronouncing words that we like to make fun of her. It's so much fun to start talking about Star Trek. Oh, it's so much fun with Mom. But once again, let me know your answers to our question of the day. Have you ever had any embarrassing spelling errors? Once again, hotline number, text number, 575-523-KGRT. Leave your comments down below on our social media pages, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter as well. But let me know your answers to our question of the day. All right, exclusively up on our social media pages right there. Yeah, like I said, I probably had some spelling errors, but spelling is something I consciously try to go ahead and work on for the most part. And I think I'm pretty good at it. Autocorrect will always get me, but I think that's more context than it is actual spelling sometimes. But have you ever had any embarrassing spelling errors? Autocorrect on those phones, man, that'll get you almost all the time. But there are some other ones, emails and text messages and other messages that send out any embarrassing spelling errors there. Oh, I forgot. I did have one more spelling error story. My first job in radio. My boss always spelled my name wrong. He spelled it with an E. You spell it with an I, G-I-N-O, but he used to spell it with an E, G-E-N-O. So we're getting our station jackets, right? But we have to go to the embroiderer ourselves to go ahead and let them know how we want our name spelled or what we want on our jacket as far as our names go. So I go in there and I say, everybody thinks at the station that my name is spelled with an E, so we'll just put it right in there. So I walk in proudly displaying my station jacket with my name on it. And my boss comes up and says, hey, they spelled your name wrong. We're like, what are you talking about? You spell my name wrong every week when you throw the schedule up. And he says, yeah, but I do that on purpose. He was doing it to annoy me, and I fell for it. So that would be another spelling error, but that's not my spelling error for sure. So once again, go ahead and let me know your answers. You can go ahead and text them in. you can go ahead and call them in if you want, 575-523-KGRT. And, of course, you can always leave your comments down below. Quick look at our forecast for the rest. Not our forecast. Some news that's going on in and around the world. Yeah, because there's stuff going on all over the place for today as we get ready for the weekend. Yeah, I noticed. Don't worry. You got it taken care of. Spirit Airlines was hit with a computer outage yesterday. 84% of their flights were delayed. Passengers were unable to check in and missed flights. Hundreds of flights were affected. Whew, glad it didn't happen over the Memorial Day weekend. That would have been harsh. Also saw that New York Post says contrary published reports Al Pacino and Nora Alfalfa are still dating. Good for them. Baskin-Robbins has launched a new flavor called Cookie Monster. Blue ice cream has chocolate sandwich cookie pieces, chocolate chip cookie pieces, and cookie dough batter. It is available for a limited time. I wonder if it'll leave your tongue blue. I don't know, but it sounds delicious, that's for sure. Oh, what flavor would that blue ice cream be? Like a cookie dough batter flavor? Okay, that'll be interesting. And if you didn't realize, today is National Donut Day, so check with your favorite place to get donuts. Maybe they're having a few specials there as well. Oh, I have almost forgot about that story right there. Amy does have a problem spelling it, and she spelled it wrong right there. Technically, yeah, but she has helicanation problems. That one's always a big deal right there, because you always got to watch out for those helicanations. But once again, let me know your answers. 575-523-KGRT is the number. You can call it in. You can text it in. You can go ahead and leave your comments down here on our social media pages as well. But let me know your answers to our question of the day. Have you ever had any embarrassing spelling errors? And watch out for those helicanations.